Hello people, this is Sonali, the Melodramatic Bookworm. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to the Melodramatic Bookworm family. Also welcome to episode 17 of Coffee Talk. For those of you who don't know, Coffee Talks are chatty videos in which I talk about any particular subject that's on my mind at any point in time. It's not structured, there's nothing, I am just going with the flow. I'm having coffee, I'm talking about stuff, I'm going with the flow. So it's a bit of a free reign kind of thing, and I try to do it like once a month or something, and I'm really surprised that it has come up to 17, and proud too that I have found stuff to talk about in these chatty videos every time, and so I have in this video as well. So as per tradition, in today's Coffee Talk video also I will be talking to you about the books that I'm currently reading. That's the first thing that we usually do in Coffee Talk videos. And next I will go on to two topics that I really want to talk about. One, because October has ended, and the second because November has started. But yeah, without any further ado, let's dive right into this video and let me share with you the books that I'm currently reading, and two things that one of which I'm really proud of, and one of which I think I should have spoken about in an earlier video. Let's get right on with this video, and I'm looking forward to having my coffee while talking to you. So first off, with the books that I am currently reading, today is the 1st of November, and last night, just in the nick of time, I finished reading Less by Andrew Sean Greer, and I have thoughts about it. My October wrap-up is going to come really soon, so stay tuned for that. I'll talk more about that book in that video, obviously, but I'm also reading, it's a bit of a toss-up about whether I should DNF this book or whether I should not. I've been on this line for ages, but the book I'm talking about is Manto's 25 short stories. They are in Hindi, and I'm finding it difficult to move along because since I am learning another language at the moment, sitting down and going through the Urdu words in this book is a bit of a stretch because my brain can't handle so many languages at once. I mean, once I've learned, that's a different matter, but while I'm learning one language, I don't know, I'm not able to concentrate much on this, so I'm thinking about whether I should DNF the book. I did ask on my Instagram stories whether I should DNF it or whether I should just ignore the words and just go with the context. A lot of people said that I should DNF it, and also a lot of people said that ignore all of that and just go ahead and read the book. I'm still like vacillating between what I should actually do. I don't want to give it up because it's Manto, but I also want to give it up because it's like that, because the book is like that. I mean, it's not the book's fault obviously, but for me personally, I've just put it on hold at the moment. I've neither DNF'd it nor am I doing anything else with it because I've been reading other books, and November is going to be a super busy month because I have a ton of work to get through, as well as subscriber picks are making a comeback. So I'm just putting it there. Like whenever, if I ever have the mood to read a book in Hindi, then I'm going to go pick it up. That makes sense, I think. So even if I do that, I think this is going to be among the list of books that I've taken the longest time to read. A Clash of Kings, which is the second in the Song of Ice and Fire series, it took me 5 months to read. 5 months. And this has taken me, so far at least, it's taken me 2.5 months or something. So are we edging towards that? I don't know. Only time can tell. So that's the book that I am technically currently reading. There's no other parallel book that I've started that I'm reading. Although I do remember starting Young Mungo by Douglas Stewart a long time ago. I think long time ago as in a few months ago when we were still in India. But I got only 10% through it. It was for a video. And I got only 10% through it, and then everything happened and we just... So now I don't consider it to be a book that I'm currently reading. I'm going to start over whenever I start reading that book again. So yeah, technically that was Manto was the only book that I am currently reading. And now on to the two things that I wanted to talk to you about. The first one, because October ended. October was a super hectic month for me. Like I just said that November is going to be a hectic month, but October was super hectic because I took part in Blogtober. Blogtober is a sort of challenge. It's not like a worldwide challenge or anything. You can do this for your own blog, in which you write one blog post, you write and upload one blog post every single day of the month for 31 days of October. And I did it. And I think today's post is the 33rd post in succession, because I wrote an introduction before Blogtober started, and today a Blogtober wrap-up went up, in which I listed out all the blog posts that I've written during this month. And I'm over the moon because I managed to complete Blogtober. I managed to do it. I didn't think I would be able to do it, but I wanted to, because I felt like my writing was not in the right space. Like I wasn't getting the inspiration. I wasn't getting the push to write more. I have so many fiction projects, couple of non-fiction projects just sitting there on hold, and anybody who knows me as a writer, when they ask me what are you writing currently, I'm just going around saying that nothing at the moment. I am just in a sort of a slump. My novel is sitting there at 55,000 words and I'm not getting the inspiration to move forward. So that kind of happened, and I was like, I know fiction writing and blog writing are two different things, but maybe if I do Blogtober, that push, that inspiration will come back. And I went in with full enthusiasm, full love for writing and all of that. And I completed the whole thing. I mean, at the beginning I listed out 31 topics, and I had actually mapped them out to each day of the month. But obviously when things happen, when it comes to a head, I just had to move it around. Some actually made it. I wrote them, I uploaded them, but on different days. Some actually went up on the day that I was planning for them to, and some others I just gave up because I wasn't in the right space of mind to write them, and I brought in new blog posts for that. But either way, I'm really happy because on every single day of October a blog post went up, and I'm just like, it's come to the point where my brain is feeling super motivated right now, and it had this crazy thought that what if you take part in NaNoWriMo, and what if you actually do that as well, because you have a bunch of other fiction writing projects as well. So why not? And I am here sitting patiently explaining to my brain that, see brain, if you do this you will be burnt out, and we don't want that to happen. We've had enough of those in this year, in the past couple of years at least, so we don't want that to happen. So I'm telling my brain that, and my brain thankfully understood. That's what I wanted to tell you about October ending, and me actually finishing Blogtober with flying colors. I think I wasn't able to blog hop at all because I myself didn't have the time to look away from my own writing, from my own blog, because there was so much stuff coming down on me at any particular given point in time. But I'm really looking forward to blogging more, and I'm hoping that because of this my blogging becomes consistent. Of course I do have my doubts about my fiction writing, but that's for another day. Let's just not go into that topic right now, because that's going to open a can of worms nobody wants to deal with, especially not me, when it's actually me who has to deal with them. So that was October, and now on to November. So November is going to be the month in which I restart subscriber picks, and you have chosen for me to read In the Language of Remembering by Aanchal Malhotra. And you know what, I was really hoping that you would pick that book, because I'm so excited for that. I mean, excited to read Achal Malhotra's writing, to make it clear. But you know how much I love her book Remnants of a Separation. It's such a powerful book, a powerful voice which talks about partition, and I feel like this is also going to be one which will do that, and I'm super excited to get started on it, maybe in a few days, but I will start in the language of remembering. And then non-fiction November. Last year I did non-fiction and no makeup November. I did a whole vlog about it. If you'd like to go check that out, link here as well as in the description box below. And I don't know if I will be able to do it this year, but I do want to talk to you about something non-fiction, something that has been weighing on my mind for a bit. It's about self-help, and whether or not we should be reading self-help. I feel like self-help is a genre in itself that is so complicated, I think, and it's very difficult to get a self-help book right, because more often than not what happens is that the author thinks that dissing on the reader or talking condescendingly towards them will make for a good self-help book. That's not how self-help is supposed to be. You're not supposed to talk down to your reader. You're supposed to help them, which is the whole point of the genre, which is the whole point of the name, help, self-help. And as to whether or not you should read self-help, that's not something that I can tell you. But if you find something that's telling you that you're the problem, you are lazy, you are this and a ton of other negative adjectives to describe you, then just don't read that book. Just put that book aside, because a self-help book is not supposed to do that for you. It's supposed to, again, it's supposed to help you. It's not supposed to make you feel bad about yourself. It's about giving you solutions to your problems. If it's saying you are the problem, okay, fine, I am the problem, but I know I am the problem. That's why I'm coming to you for help. I don't need to hear that from you. I need to hear something encouraging, or I need to hear a solution for you. So give that to me. Just don't deride me. Don't sneer at me like that. And I can give you 2 examples of books that I found are like this. And I'm not given up on self-help or anything. I have read other books that I really loved. 2 books that I did not like are, you'll obviously know. One is The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F by Mark Manson, which I read, got irritated at, and I did a whole hour-long rant review about it. And you know why? Because I know that a lot of people agree with me. A lot of people don't, which is fine. If that book has made them into a better person, then that's completely fine if they like it. But it's my opinion that The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F is just a whitewashed bunch of words which is condescending towards the reader, and which just harps on just one thing and thinks that that's going to change the lives of people. And the second one is Do Epic Shit by Ankur Warikoo. I know that Ankur Warikoo has helped a lot of people. I follow a couple of them on Instagram, and I've seen them swear by the guy, and that's completely fine. Okay, fine. But his book, when I started reading his book, I realized that it's mentioned at the beginning. He has said in his author's note that these are snippets and tweets that he has sent out in the past however many months, and you can open the book to any page and you can start reading and you can take inspiration, which is fine, completely fine. But when you have when you're saying things like you're not successful because you're lazy, that's not there's a huge English vocabulary. Use it and turn it into something positive, not something toxic positive. And that is why I'm so wary of the self-help genre as a whole. But there's also the fact that there are so many good books also out there. For example, there's Make Time by Jake Knapp and John Zeratsky, which is a great book. I mean, it does not tell you anything new, but it just reinforces those ideas in your head that you've got to do this to make time for things that are important in your life. And then there's Atomic Habits by James Clear, which is another fabulous book, which tells you that you have to make small changes, and those small changes will add up. So you can see from this that you can actually write a good self-help book. The only question is, how will that author write it? Is he going to deride the reader for approaching the book they've written, or are they going to actually give a solution without like pulling them down and then kicking them while they're down? So my thing was, should you be reading self-help? Yes, perhaps, but look for tones. Look for the tones that are in any particular book. If a book is saying you're useless, you're lazy, you're not getting up off your ass, then don't take that book seriously. There are people who have a ton of different problems, who can't actually be doing whatever that person is saying, the foundation of what that person is asking a person to be before going ahead and picking their book and using their solutions. That's like a blanket statement which you can't really make. So just look out for these things. Go ahead and read self-help. I have nothing against self-help. You go ahead, read it, take all the inspiration from it. Even if from these books you can actually take inspiration, take the good parts, whatever applies to your life, whatever you agree with, take it for yourself and use them in your life. But I just think that authors need to just tone it down with the condescension and with the derision that they push out towards readers, and actually give out some self-help tips. Okay, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So that was episode 17. Why did I put this back? So that was episode 17 of Coffee Talk with the Melodramatic Bookworm. What did you think of this video? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Have you read Manto? And did you participate in Blogtober? Have you been following any blogs that do Blogtober? Have you been following my blog? Go ahead, follow my blog, please, please, please. The link is in the description box below. Also, go check out all the blog posts that I've done for Blogtober in one comprehensive blog post that went up today. That link is also in the description box below. And yeah, what do you think about self-help books? Do you read them? Do you not like them? Which is your favorite self-help book? Which is your least favorite self-help book? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you like this video, please like it and share it to spread the word. And if you like my content and would like to see more from me, don't forget to hit subscribe and click on the bell icon beside the subscribe button to get notified as and when I post new videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, keep reading, keep watching, and add melodrama to your life.